recently saw a discussion on slides, people talking about what they preferred, and I wanted to show you mine again. This is a BigHeart blown glass, which is very nice, fits my finger perfectly. It was rather expensive, but it is so nice, and it sounds really nice. I'd like to show you some of the others and tell you the wheres and the whys about them. I had played on some of these. This one came from BigHeart Company also. It almost fits right, but the one thing I don't like about it is that it is concave, and I just never liked that. Even if I did have a radius neck that it fits, I didn't like the way it felt, and a lot of the things that I do will go across the entire fretboard, and I didn't like this getting in the way. I have other BigHearts. The one that I use the most is this. It's a Queen Bee Flames BigHeart. I'll show you some other pictures of these. If they don't fit, it doesn't even matter if it's a really large one. I put a piece of cork or felt or something inside to make it fit. I like that. I like to be able to point to a note. And I didn't do that very well, but that's the deal. Another BigHeart is this, the Boney finger, which has both of those aspects, a flat side and a concave side for whichever way you might prefer. It's really nice, and it's made out of porcelain, so it's really solid. And as long as we're on that subject, I had started a long time ago with this pretty blue Moonshine. I prefer not to use those because they chip up. So this is more or less my collectible. It had chipped an awful lot if you would hit some frets or hit the neck. And I preferred not to have that. And some of the chips were rather big. The porcelain, like the Mudslide by Dunlop, has never chipped. This is smooth and beautiful as it's been for years. It's seen thousands of hours on the stage and banging around. Really kind of rough inside, so it sticks well to your finger. And there are other things like this. Another Dunlop that was just big and heavy duty is the Kebmo. This one is a little bit large, has a pad in it. And this is... Now, this tricone has a very wide neck, and some of these slides really don't fit all that well all the way across the neck. This is a really nice slide, though. The Robert Johnson's really heavy. It's brass. I do like brass because it'll give you a nice raspy sound. Regular old Dunlop small brass, I've used these for years. When they're shiny and new, they're not as good. So I wouldn't choose the chrome one. It gets kind of a nice raspy sound to it because it's a little edgy. It's not real smooth. Many of these slides are going to work really nice on the guitars the way I play them, but long enough and solid enough to last for many hours, and the dome. This one is Spider Bridge Dobro style, which is going to give you that bluegrass sound. The being able to point gives you a lot of those aspects of playing a dobro in the lap style. So my preferences in playing are the dome. I'll use this one a lot, but I'm afraid to lose it. I don't want to take it out some night until 1 a.m. or 2 a.m. Porcelain and very often my good glass one. And porcelain, if I'm really adventurous, and I play one without a dome. But I really like having the dome to be able to point down on the notes. Spider Bridge Dobro. So that's what I like with guitar slides. Have fun.